Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Oblong Polka Dots and my name is Kerr, and on this channel we talk about makeup, skincare, and beauty. So if that's something you're into, you've come to the right place. Today we are using a Pat McGrath palette. This one is called the Celestial Nirvana Eyeshadow Palette. This is the box that it comes in, and per usual, Pat McGrath's packaging does not disappoint. It is garish and it is beautiful, and I'm here for it. This is what the palette looks like. And then here's the inside of the palette, which does come with a mirror. It's a lovely, neutral, smoky, sparkly, glittery, beautiful, all the adjectives. So I'm going to brunch with my friends, and I thought it would be fun to try making a look with this palette because what I'm wearing is actually very bright. So yeah, first let's prime our eyes. We'll start with that. I'm going to use the Essence Prime Like a Boss eyeshadow primer. If you've been to my channel before, you know that this is my absolute favorite primer. It does come out a little bit oily, but I promise you it will dry to a nice tacky finish that will keep your shadows from creasing or moving all day long. This is one of the most high quality eyeshadow primers that I have used, and the price point is so extremely low. They could charge way more than they do for this. But Essence is an affordable brand, so I appreciate it because it's an attainable item. It's accessible to people so that they too can enjoy it. I'm also going to go in with this Elf Cookies and Dreams primer. I would not have purchased this if it were not for Nana here on YouTube, but she has ranted and raved about it. They don't make it anymore, but I can see why she really enjoys this primer because I have learned to enjoy it as well. And even though I do use other primers, this one is getting quite the dent. I don't know if you can see that. I've definitely been working my way through this primer, which is wild because, like I said, I do use other primers, but here we are. And you just tend to reach for what you really enjoy. If I were going to say, you know, since they don't make this anymore, if I were looking for a primer that were comparable, I'd probably go with a Fenty Pro Filter primer, the hydrating one, because although this is much thicker, the viscosity or the feeling of it is very similar when it gets onto your skin. So it's definitely a mattifying primer, this one. And the other one also is relatively mattifying, even though it's hydrating. But I really like that one a lot. So if you're looking for something comparable, since they don't make the e.l.f. anymore, I'd go for the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer in Soft Matte. I know I said hydrating. It's kind of hydrating, sort of, but this one. Okay, enough of me rambling. What's next? How about I stop making a bunch of noise there first. Okay, so because I'm not sure about fallout, I think I'm going to start off with the shadow first. Yeah, just because I'm not sure. We'll find out here in a minute. I'm going to begin with a flat brush. Actually, yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. This is an all sparkle palette or all glitter, and I'm not used to trying to make a look with a palette like that. The only matte shade would be this black one right here. So typically I do my makeup in a gradient, so I'm going to just, I guess, start off with the color I think is probably the lightest, and that would be this one right here. It's quite silvery, but the other one is also warm on the ends. I don't know. I'm at a loss. Hold on. Let me think this over. Let me think this through. We're going to start with this one. We'll do this one. As you can tell, I do not figure out what I'm going to do before I get on camera. I just kind of go. So we're going to do this together. Trying to put this fluffy brush in here. I'm not sure if I'm picking anything up. Oop, I was wrong. I picked everything up. It's just a very sheer wash of color. So I guess we'll start with that. Because this is so glittery, there's definitely fallout in the pan, but that's fine. So next up, what should we use next? How about the one that I was hemming and hawing about, this one? Let's see what this one looks like. I don't know about this look, you guys. I might have to reach for another palette altogether. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. This is like way more glittery than I thought it would be, and I only tapped the brush in there. Holy moly. We are going for that star-studded event, aren't we? We're going to have to figure out how to tone this down. Shimmer, shimmer everywhere. Well, you know, it's an adventure, and it's fun to go on adventures together. So far we're all a shimmery, bright, shiny, shimmery look. Let's try a flat brush, and let's go in with this shade right here. Let's just try it. We'll see how it all turns out. We'll put it right here. Ooh. I do like this. It's pretty. It's really coppery. Actually, it's very bronzy. And it's going on beautifully. Her shadows are so easy to work with, you guys. They're just pretty. There we go. Wow. Look at that. Woo. Girl. This is quite the look, isn't it? How about we go in with this color? Why not? Let's try for every single color in the palette. We'll just do it. We're going to use that same flat brush. And we're just going to put that right here. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, nice. Ooh, I like this one too. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so bright. Oh, what are we gonna do? Okay, hold on. First of all, I love these colors, don't get me wrong. I just wasn't anticipating making a look like this. So let's see what we can do to tone it down. I'm gonna take this little fluffy brush into the black, the only matte color in the palette, and let's see if we can do anything to just tone it down a little bit. Because baby, this is definitely an evening look, not necessarily let's go to brunch look, but we're just going to finesse it. We're going to play with it. We're going to figure it out. I do like this matte black though. This is nice. I might have to reach for this with a totally different look. This is a beautiful matte black. Very nice. Okay. Well, now that we've gone full Golden Globe, let's see what else we can do here. First of all, I don't see a lot of fallout. I know that I wasn't sure if there would be, but I don't see any. So that's a plus. Second of all, where are my tweezers? Man, sometimes. You know that my brows are tattooed, but I still need to keep them tidy. And I will fill them up in occasionally with the eyebrow pencil from MAC in the shade Spiked. I have those little razor things, you know, but I have no idea where I put them. And I'm not about to go looking for them because I got places to be. So we're just going to clean it up a little bit. Just a couple few that are hanging around looking crazy. There we go. Do you guys tweeze at all? Or am I like one of the last people in all the wide world that still tweezes? Let me know in the comments. They say it's not good for you because it like traumatizes the skin. Like it can cause hyperpigmentation. If you guys don't watch her already, you should watch the Style and Beauty Doctor. She's amazing. She talks about skincare and hyperpigmentation and how to like just avoid mistakes. She's fantastic. I'm gonna clean up just a scotch, just a little bit. I'm gonna use this, take the day off, and I'm gonna grab a Q-tip. we go. And I'm going to try and bring this up a little bit. The other side's fine. It's always the one side. Isn't it always the one side, you guys? Does that happen to you too when you do your makeup? One side's always like just fabulous and the other side's just struggling. See how this side was already at like a nice angle? And probably because I'm left-handed, but I think sometimes I do things better on the right side of my face. And my left side is just kind of like, hey, what about me? Okay. Now we have sort of a wing working out. I'm gonna probably, let's see. That's better. Try not to get any of this makeup remover outside of where I intended for it to be. Okay, that's good. Let's continue, shall we? Let's go for a color corrector underneath our eyes. We're going to use this one from Milani. It's the Conceal and Perfect in number 4 Nectar. I love this product. I hate the packaging. Can you see how messy that is? Product is fabulous. Packaging needs a rework. I love to use this though because first of all, it's easy to handle. I like the shade and it really does help to cancel out the gray tone of my dark circles. The circles under my eyes are natural, they're hereditary, they're completely normal, but it's nice when I can just kind of have my concealer under my eyes and not have that additional shadow that's there as well. So we're going to pat this in. There we go. There. Can you see how it just kind of helps to neutralize that shadow? For the concealer, we're going to go with the Tainty Doll Ultra Wear All Over Concealer from Lancome. This is in the shade 470. This is probably my favorite concealer ever. It's beautiful. It plays well with others in terms of different formulas of foundation, tinted moisturizers, BB creams, etc. And it just is very skin-like. And although I believe this little tube retails for $29 as of the making of this video, it's completely worth it. It lasts for a really long time for me, and I use it every single day. So I feel like you get a lot of product, plenty of pigment, lots of just value for the product that you're purchasing, especially for the price point. And then for my face, I'm going to go with the Makeup Forever HD Skin foundation. The shade that I use if we're skin twins is 3N54 parenthesis Y463. So it's this one right here. And I normally do about a pump and a half. Not more than that. I really don't need more than that. I don't want my foundation to wear me. I want to wear my foundation. And I'm just going in with this little sponge. Same little sponge we've been working with here. And I'm just dabbing this in all the places where I'm going to start laying this down. I'm avoiding the concealer for the moment because I want it to dry down to be a little more tacky. So we'll just focus on the other parts of my face. And again, this is another product that's fantastic. It has a beautiful skin-like finish, exactly the way that it's advertised. It's just lovely. And it sits comfortably. You don't feel like you're wearing anything. You know what I mean? You know how there's some foundations where it just feels like you're wearing foundation? You can't feel this. Once it dries down, which only takes a moment, really, you're done. Like, you're done. Look at me going all over the place with this foundation. I need to stop talking to you guys and pay attention. There we go. Just got to focus a little bit. Try and cover some of that melasma. I didn't have melasma until I had my son. And that was the first time I got melasma. I was like, huh, okay. The things they don't tell you. Okay, that looks good. It's blended in nicely. There we go. All right, so now let's go in with a powder. We're going to use a couple of different setting powders here. One is just going to go underneath my eyes. It's from Pat McGrath. And this one is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection powder in the shade Deep. I just got this a little bit ago, and I'm still kind of on the fence about what I think of it. A lot of people talk about how nice this powder is, and it is really nice. It's supposed to be blurring, and it does blur, but there's something about it that, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. But there is something about it that I feel like I've used other powders that are a little bit better. And maybe it'll grow on me, you know? Maybe in a few months I'll be one of those people that can't live without it, but for now I'm still kind of on the fence. The other powder that I'm going to use for setting is the Set and Forget from Ruby Kisses. This is a drugstore brand, and it's really, really strong. But honey, it will have you casket ready, so just be prepared to pop some kind of color back onto your face. And a little bit goes a very long ways, and I tend to make a mess with this powder, but it's good. I can't use my other powder anymore because I ran out and they don't make it anymore. It's the one that was from Becca. It was the Hydra Matte Powder, I think is what it was called, or Hydra something. You'll see it in 7 million of my other videos where I lament every time I use it because I know it could be the last time. And then it was. And now it's gone. You'll see it in my empties. Maybe one day they'll come out and they'll make it again. That would be great. I would really appreciate that because it's the best setting powder I've ever used. Ever. Ever, ever. Like ever. Okay. So, yes, it does have you casket ready, but you can tone this down. So, and it's mattifying. When I say mattifying, mattifying. If you don't like a mattifying powder, because I don't always, just skip this completely, please, because it's going to feel like your face has been snatched. It just feels like it. I have this other powder here from Black Radiance. It's a soft focus powder. It's the Golden Almond Finish, and I normally use a sponge with this, but we're going to just take a little brush and dip that in there, and we're going to add a little bit of life back to the face. There we go. Just adding a little life back in. It'll simmer down a little bit. And as the day goes by and more oils are in my skin, it also simmers down, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah. Okay, let's put a little bit of blush on. We are going to go in with this blush from Sephora. And this one is the Date Night, I think is the name of it. I'm not sure what the line is though. So it's the one that comes in this packaging. And it's matte. And it's bright. And I'm wearing something bright today. So we're going to see. I think it's supposed to be similar to the Dior, that pink one. I have that one. Whew, this is bright. Glad I only tapped a little bit. Like a little bit. It's definitely matte. Can you see that already? Holy moly, this is bright. I don't know how well it's picking up on camera, but in real life, yeah, I can see it just fine. Okay. It's good. It's buildable. I'm building it, but it's definitely a bright color. I don't know. Should I have gone in with a little bit of bronzer just to calm everything down? Kind of late for that, huh? I just bought a bunch of bronzers because I want to get into bronzing. But I do like this pink. I like pink. Even if it's with a super sparkly look. Hopefully no one has anything crazy to say about it. I'd be like, girl, what are you doing? Wearing my makeup, minding my business. What are you doing? What are you doing? Let's go with this. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to have to slap a bronzer or something on here. I'm not sure which ones I have handy. I have the NARS, the MAC, and the Mented. These three. I think, though, I don't want a cream one. NARS is cream, and then Mented and MAC, they are powdered. I just looked at this one the other day. Hold on. Let's take a quick look at this, the Mented one. Maybe I can get into this. I hope I have enough time. Shoot. Come on, open up. Why do I do this? So if you have trouble opening boxes like I do, you guys, just get some tweezers, slip them in between, and just pop it open. Don't get on the struggle bus like I do. I don't think this is going to be deep enough. I think this is more of a winter bronzer. We'll see. Let's try it. Go back in this one, just a little bit, little tap here. I think it's okay, actually. That's a little bit better, isn't it? It's a little bit simmered down. Yeah, because I think this casket ready, that is not the business. Okay, that's better. Add a little bit of bronzer, simmer down a little bit. How about before I spray my face, actually, let's spray it first. So I have the One Size On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. I'm gonna turn this fan off so we don't have an issue. And I love this stuff, but if you are sensitive to hairspray in any possible way, this is not for you, okay? It's not. Also, I went online to buy some more of it, and they're out. So if you guys know what's cracking, like, does anybody know what's going on? Because now that I love it, I want to buy some more of it, and I can't. Like, I don't know. What's going on, Patrick? Do we need to call somebody? Like, can we get our spray back? Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to grab a sharpener real quick and sharpen this pencil. It's from Urban Decay, and it is called Demolition. It's one of my absolute favorite browns. The other one that I really love a lot is from NYX, and I know I have it over here somewhere. I know I keep talking about it in all my videos, but I honestly cannot figure out where it is. I don't know. And what's wild is I just did a series of declutter videos, including pencils, and I still can't seem to get my act together to figure out what I did with it. So it'll show up. It'll show up. They always do. Okay, so we're going to go in with Demolition, and we're just going to line the lash line. I love to line the waterline because it always makes my lashes look so much thicker. And I really like that look. Here we go. Mind you, I'm probably going to throw some lashes on after this, but I never do it on camera because it always seems to just backfire. I don't know why. It's like if I just sit here and put on lashes without the camera on, it's fine. The moment I put the camera on, I just kind of lose my mind. Like, I just suddenly cannot remember how to put on lashes. It's weird. Let's do on top as well. Yeah, there we go. That's better. If we're going to go sultry, if we're going to go vampy, then we might as well go all the way, right? I don't normally line my lower lash line because I feel like it just ages me, but I will pull this corner up a little bit right here. Just to be able to tie the top and the bottom together. Plus, when you put on lashes, it just makes it look like it's a more finished look. Okay. Let's throw on some mascara. Why am I struggling today? It's just a struggle. Let's throw some mascara on. This is from Lancome. It's Monsieur Big, and I like it because it's a wet formula. And if you have been to my channel before, you know I love a wet formula. So let's pop this on here. I think in the last video I almost poked my eye out, so I really need to be careful doing this. But this is the kind of spoolie that I love because it offers so much volume. It just clings on to every single lash. Wow. This mascara is so nice. I don't buy a lot of high-end mascaras very often because I fly through my mascaras, you guys. I throw them out frequently because I'm so afraid of getting an infection or something happening with my eyes. So I try to be very careful when it comes to mascara. My favorite is the Essence Princess, the Lash Princess. It's very similar to this formula, and it's just beautiful, and I love it. And the price point is extraordinary for such, again, for such a high quality product. I think that Essence really, I don't want to say they sell themselves short. They understand their audience, they know their price point, but if they wanted to, they could definitely double their prices on all their products, and I know people would still buy them. They're just, it's high quality. I encourage you, if you have not tried the Essence line, to try out the Lash Princess and the Prime Like a Boss eyeshadow base. But what I would do is I would buy them from Ulta when Essence is on sale. So wait for Essence to go on sale and then make your purchase, and you'll get the most bang for your buck. Again, fantastic products. They are fantastic. We need a lip. My lips look crazy. We need a lip. I recently started cleaning out a ton of my makeup, as I mentioned before, and I threw away a load of lipstick. Like a ton. It's embarrassing how much I threw away. Honestly, I don't know what my problem is, but I need to get it together. I know that much. So right now, everything that's over here is fine. It's all good to go. But because I'm going to be eating and I'm going to brunch, I kind of want something. Let's see. Sorry, Mexico. I kind of want something that's a little more sheer that I can kind of keep applying all throughout brunch. This is nice. How about this one from Revlon? This is number 630, Raisin Rage. Because if I'm going to go vampy, I guess I better go vampy with my lip too, right? But you can see it's got a really easy formula. See that? Just a beautiful, beautiful lipstick. So pretty. I love Revlon. They make really beautiful lipsticks. if you're looking for a really solid line of lipsticks that has various formulas that, sorry, sit beautifully on the lips, and there's like a ton to choose from, I would go with Revlon. I think Revlon is the way to go. I really do. I mean, you know, they have so many undertones, and like I said, just lots of different formulas to choose from. So if you like something that's, you know, matte, if you like something that's satin, if you like something that's really sheer, they kind of cover like the whole gamut of options, and their shades are really, really pretty. So that's my let's make sure not to get lipstick on our teeth. That's my Revlon rant. Okay, what do you guys think? Do you like it? Too much, too little for brunch? Overboard? Not enough? Let me know. Would you be okay with me wearing this look to our brunch? If we're going to brunch together, let me know. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.